Howdy, Copper Squad will talk for a minute. Well, as you can see, I got a new hat, and I got this hat band. It's from Arizona. It's an Arizona rattlesnake, but it's Western Diamondback Rattler. So the hat and this hat band would cost enough where it's pretty close to $200 as you see it now, and that's cheap for those cowboy hats go for being light wool felt. I need to reblock the crown of the hat to look more like J.B. Book's John Wayne's last character in 1976 is the shootist, which we'll see here. Notice the crown of that hat's a lot like the real tree, the real tree cowboy hat back here, the Nuge hat as I call it. It has to have a crown like that basically, in this color with the rattlesnake hat band and everything to match that of Mr. Book's. And here, I had to cut this off. It had threads like here, 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 and on both sides of this bow knot here. It's like a thin piece of leather thong that's been waxed. It definitely feels waxed at any rate. Knot tied in there. It looks like a granny knot than a square knot, but hey. So I'm going to save that. I like this one. And you can see the rattle there. Pretty cool, huh? So I'll show you my my pistol and belt and all that stuff, and I'll break it down for you a little bit. Plus, I now have 5 Daisy 1894 30-30 lever actions over here. Each one is different. And that NRA 1871 to 1971 is beautiful with that antique bronze. You have under authority that it was sent by the bronze from the treachery. I'm going to teach them, don't they? We call them bark busters, but well, this is the Great Lakes region, not a hardwood forest, so it fits in. And they do have these like Western style shooting competitions, like they do with black powder and stuff like that. Well, they got that for air guns too. It's just starting to catch on a little bit. And dressing up in the period dress is beneficial somehow or other. So I'm slowly putting together my version of Wayne's J.B. Book's character. And I try to think of my own name that's familiar, but maybe not stepping on copyrights or anything. And then I thought of this old name. I was just goofing when D.B. Cooper was still coming in and out of the news. So I came up with D.B. Cougar. Cougar being a family nickname, and there actually was a family named Cougar that married into ours some years ago now. Very good at chronicling family history. Anyway, so then I thought, no, it's not quite right either. I thought, hey, what if John Bernard Books had a brother like Daniel Bane's Books? So I thought D.B. Books. So that's going to be my character's name, D.B. Books the Shootist. Won't look exactly like John Wayne stuff, since they came up with that in 1976, and as you can see, even from the hat band, like right over here, don't have the silver buckle anymore. It's a loop with Velcro on the inside, and the tail rattles left on the hide. And little things like that. Now you can go to places like historicemporium.com, Silver Hills Trading Company, and places like that to get various bits of 19th century Western clothing and accoutrements and whatnot. And that means hats, boots, and everything. That's good. You have to go to several different places to put everything together the way you really want it, you know. Can't seem to find everything in one place. How typical. So, we will, well, I can get the glasses too. I can get glasses to take my prescription down. Like John Wayne wore in McClintock and Big Jacob too, I think, but definitely McClintock. To look into that, and I'll have to put the link in down below for a place that it talks about the book's character and where they got everything he wears, and some of the stuff like the vest and the shirts and everything were rented from this place in Southern California, so that's out. Gotta look for that somewhere. But we'll slowly put together through these videos, and it's going to take me a while. This is going to be a couple $1,000s. The pistols alone would be about $1,800. I got air pistols, but you know, to do the Western reenacting, you got to have the black powder copies. I'll have to get Petrosoli or somebody like that from Italy, because the real Colt ones are so expensive. They're a couple grand a piece. It's ridiculous. Why do their own repops have to cost a couple times that of the Italian ones, which are made really good, including the rolling block suspensors and all that stuff. So let's get to it. Okay, check it out, y'all. My Diamondback Rattler hat band came in from Arizona. I got a picture here too where the box was actually postmarked in Tombstone, Arizona. Now how awesome is that? And listen to this. That's a real rattlesnake rattle. I didn't see this loop around there though. It's got Velcro and a little loop thing. It's too bad they didn't have the silver buckle like books. Isn't that beautiful? Finely stitched and everything, and some kind of stiff, thin leather there. I don't know. Feels like cardboard, but it couldn't be cardboard. It wouldn't last worth a damn. And $69.98 came out to $87.83 with shipping, which was like $18. To unravel that, and Skin Shop USA, we buy rattlesnakes, established 1981. But they didn't say 1881. Is that cool or what? Shake your head and that rattlesnake's tail's going like, y'all, we give you Leonard. Try not to piss him off. And here now we've got the hat band in place. I just wanted to show my pistol gun, a Umarex Colt single action army, and a real reproduction of a 19th century quick draw holster, and the Walmart belt. $40 for the belt. And here you got to cut these little threads that held the wax thong band in place. You had to go all the way around the hat, about half a dozen places to cut that off. And then here's the waxed leather band intact. That's some thin thong or other, like a lace. Show you what it looks like in place here, as snug as I can get it. Tough to work with that Velcro, which is on the inside. Barely see it there. And it was from New York Hat Company.
A little weird, but okay. That's a light wool felt that says the original. I don't know. Made in USA, packable and waterproof. And here, of course, are my five Daisy BB gun Winchester copies. I was thinking of using the limited edition Winchester Centennial rifle, second from the bottom, since that's closest to Mr. Books. And here is the Callahan frock coat, which stops a little above the knee and has the high lapels and everything that was his Sunday go to meeting. And the black waistcoat and the black trousers that went with it, which they also have at historicemporium.com.
Well, that's where we're at so far. There's a Callahan frock coat, and there's another one here. That's got a slightly different name, but it's an above the knee, high lapel sort of frock coat at any rate. That's the black Callahan frock coat, waistcoat, and trousers are all black. That's his Sunday go to meeting, as he called them. The one that he wears all the time is a couple of different colors of gray, grayish blue, and things like that, teal. That's the stuff that they got, that they rented. We're in a place in Southern California for the movie, so that's going to be almost impossible to find. Have to work on something like that. But that's where it's at right now. So, Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll see you again next time.